So one of the other things I get asked quite regularly is how do I purify my water, especially when I come out here for like a whole week. So obviously I drink loch water, but instead of using one of the smaller, you can get smaller filters like Sawyer Squeeze. I think there's the Platypus. I've got one of those at home as well. I normally use them on backpacking trips, but when I come on the kayak and I've got loads of room, I'll bring this with me. And I was introduced to this on a canoeing trip by someone, and it's just amazing. I mean, it's bulky, you wouldn't want to carry this on a backpacking trip, but yeah, so it's called Lifesaver. It's got a 3-part filter in it. So it's got a sponge filter. When you put the water in, that gets all the big bits out, like your leaves and stones and things like that. It's then got your main filter in the middle, which are quite pricey. They're about 80 quid to replace, but I think it does, I don't know how many thousands of litres it does. I'll put a little description at the bottom now to show you. And then it's got a charcoal filter that sits in the lid, which makes the water taste a bit nicer. But yeah, I find when I purify water with this, it just tastes a lot better than when I do it with the smaller water filters. And you can get about a litre in about 60 seconds with this. So it is bulky, but if you're coming on a big trip and you're on a kayak, it's definitely I think they're about 120 quid. I think they're made in the UK. No, they're decent. I'll try and show you what I mean. So when you open it up, at the bottom you've got a twist cap, and that's your pump to pump the water out. But then you've also got the other twist bit here. You untwist that, and then a little pressure will come out from when you previously pumped it. And then you open it up. Now, when I said about the 3-stage filter, so you've got your first filter, which is a sponge. So your first filter sits there, and that's just when you pour water in there. When you scoop up the water, it stops all the little bits of leaves, stones, that sort of thing. And then you've got your main filter in the middle. And then you've got your charcoal bit that sits in here. I'll see if I can show it to you. And then you've got your charcoal. That's what makes your water taste a lot better. That just sits in the top there. And that screws back on. And you can buy replacements of these charcoal bits. You can get them in packs of 3. Oh. Oh, so yeah, like I said, 3-stage filter. So, where's my sponge gone? Right. So I'll just put the sponge in there. And all I do is I just soak that up, lift it up. As you can see, it stopped all the little bits of leaves and stones. And when you take the lid off, that's your little air pump that pumps the water through the filters. That just fits through the sponge. You screw this on. And then I bring loads of bottles with me and I fill these up, so I don't have to, I can regularly do it, or I can just do it as and when I need it. Cool, so I just get an empty bottle. It's also got a protective cap, so when you're filling up water you make sure that's on so you don't get any contaminated water on your drinking end. You can drink straight out of these. And then what I do is I pinch the nipple, push it out, twist the top, start pumping. I'll just close the lid, put the protective cap on, unscrew this and fill it up again. There you have it. A litre of water. And obviously the loch water is quite brown. And as you can see, it's filtered it. It's proper clear now. So yeah, 3-stage filter. Great bit of kit. Yeah, great bit of kit, and I highly recommend it. One of my top 5 is this and the bug light, which I showed you last night. The bug light is gleaming. Great bit of kit. But so is this. Honestly, it saves having to carry kilos and kilos of water with you. You just carry this one thing. You can fill as and when and just drink. And if you look on YouTube, there's actually guys who've done videos where they've put muddy water in here and the water comes out clear. So, but then obviously your filter won't last as long. But yeah, gleaming bit of kit. They use these in disaster zones, and they've got 20-litre versions of them as well. Yeah, that is my lifesaver. Right, back to dinner.